Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back outside the gnarly eightplex. We're completely remodeling, and we've got some more information on the remodel, more information we learned about the building, which used to be a train depot, and some surprises we found inside as well. So I did talk to the neighbor last week, and he said, yes, it used to be the train depot. He kind of confirmed that. We showed the attic a couple weeks ago. It kind of confirmed that. So we think it was the old train depot. They moved over here a few blocks, set on top of another building, and voila, there you go. And so that neighbor also said he's left his house empty. He's got two houses over there because he doesn't trust renters and want to rent to anybody who'll destroy it. So that's kind of interesting to hear as well. He also said these places were rough with fights, crime, all kinds of issues before we bought it. So he was very happy to see someone buy it. Inside, windows are starting to go in, and we're trying to figure out the kitchen configuration, which is weird. We've got plumbing going into, but the issue was this wall was a lot longer on the right side there. You can see where we shortened it. It's about 8 inches longer there. It just kind of jutted out without really needing to. There's a header up there, but you could shorten it up. And because it was 8 inches longer, there wasn't room to put cabinets along there. In fact, you kind of had to stop them really short to give yourself room to walk through, move furniture, etc. So just by moving that wall back a little bit, we're able to extend our cabinets, put a much better kitchen in, and we'll get some kitchens ordered for this building very shortly. But I wanted to quickly walk through everything and show you every single kitchen wall configuration is different. So we're going to make them all the same. We also found something, and that's look how small the windows are compared to how they used to be. Now, my guys didn't do that. They're already furred in like that. But I was like, well, it would have been nice if they would have asked us, hey, do you want some bigger windows? Because I feel like bigger windows could have made the whole property look a lot better. And probably wouldn't have taken much more work. Because look at how much bigger they used to be. But we've already got windows ordered. We've already got them in. We didn't notice that until now, so it's a little late to do that. Here's another kitchen. And this one is kind of similar to how the one upstairs was before we furred this wall back. I keep using the word furred, probably wrong. But with that wall extended like that, it's weird how just 8 inches makes such a huge difference, but it really makes it impossible to walk through. And just doing that one small change really will make it a lot better. We're also making those closet doors bigger. That should make these much more livable and usable. Of course, we'll be doing paint and flooring and bathrooms. Most of the plumbing is done, at least on one side of the property. Shower bases are being ordered. There's a lot of work being done. Hopefully, next time we come, we see a lot more progress, because I feel like the last few times we've been here, it's not a ton of progress has been made, but then quite a bit of stuff has been done behind the scenes. Again, this one is different. That one has more of like a doorway, and that juts out a little bit. And the left side, from what we're looking at right now, juts out even more, which makes it even more impossible to put in cabinets all along that wall. So we'll fix that one too. There was our boiler room that once upon a time had a fire, but it's got all new equipment now. Again, the windows, you can see how they were before, where they were much bigger, but kind of didn't notice it the way they're set up until we took them out. Again, another wall. It's even different. That one's got kind of a shorter jut out, and that one's got a real short one. But again, we kind of need to redo those to give us the most room to maximize our use of the kitchen cabinets. Not sure what was in that bucket. This whole apartment didn't smell very good, so I was just trying not to use my imagination and move on to the next one. We'll, of course, need baseboard registers for the hot water heat. Those were pretty destroyed. We need to redo the stairs on the outside, so I need to figure out if code requires us to do metal or not. If we could do wood, it'd be so much cheaper, but they might require metal. Here's our laundry room area. We found an old inspection tag from 1976 in the electrical panel. So that kind of confirms, at least to me, this was moved over in the 70s to 80s, probably 1976, and more clues are just coming together on this whole property. So that was interesting. I think I've got a picture of that somewhere, hopefully. Again, this kitchen configuration just has that little jut out, and that little jut out, even that makes a difference. So we'll try and pull that back too as far as we can. We also kind of figured out in our last video too that half of this building was freight for the train depot, and we're on the freight side with the rough floor but very thick floor. Half of it was the office, maybe customer reception area that had the nicer floors, hardwood floors, the finished areas, the big windows. And we showed a lot of that in the attic too when I went up there. So pretty cool to see the history and different stuff of this building. And a lot of people wanted us to move these ceilings up too, because these ceilings are probably 2 or 3 feet lower than the train depot ceilings. But it would take so much work to do that because none of the walls go up to the old ceilings, right? It's all just open up there. And so we'd have to extend every bedroom, every living room wall, every bathroom wall. It would be a lot of work to raise up those ceilings. Yes, it would be cool. Yes, it would be neat to have really tall ceilings. But it's just not worth it for us to do that. You'd have to redo wiring, light fixtures, everything. And then you're dealing with old plaster on your ceilings, which may or may not be in good shape. And so maybe a future owner will want to do that, but probably not us. Again, you can see that one kind of had like a doorway too that we'll have to take out to make this kitchen go in here better. We did also bring with us quite a bit of boric acid. We've heard that's a great way to get rid of the friends who used to visit this place. And I didn't see any today, but we did see some last week we were here. But hopefully that will help get rid of them. And we've heard that's the best way. We'll see. But just getting everything out, and we did do some bug bombs. That made a huge difference because they were everywhere when we first bought this. All right, this is the last unit we're showing. This one doesn't have that wall on the right, but it's got a little jut out on the left, so we'll have to do work there too. So almost everyone will have to do some minor work, make those kitchens bigger. You can see the painted window, so beautiful. We'll, of course, replace that in our most beautiful bathroom, but we'll be redoing it as well. We're kind of redoing stuff from a right to left fashion if you're staring at the property for some reason. Don't know how we decided on that, but there you go. That's the property. We're making progress. Hopefully next time, like I said, we have much more progress to show you. And boy, the more I look at the outside, it would just look so much better with bigger windows. But, oh, that would be tricky to redo all of that now. We'll have to think about that. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more on this building, our other properties, laundromats, and much more coming up soon.